At 2:00 in the morning, she went down to his hotel room. They kicked it. They had sex, and now he's in the pen for a couple of years for rape. You come to his room at 2:00 in the morning. You already know what it is. But again, they go after these men who they believe have this prominence and this influence, and they can get a payday. And this may be that. I mean, again, these are all opinions, but what does that say about, even the current state of hip hop culture, Athena? Where do you think this is going? How do you think this is going to play out in the future? How do you think people are going to start operating?
I think, honestly, just as you're asking me this question, this is the remnants of the Me Too movement and Me Too culture, and this push for accountability in these certain spaces, and I think that hip hop industry is feeling the effects of it now in this current state, with Diddy, with Drake being accused of being a pedophile on raps, with Jay-Z getting this lawsuit filed. Now, this actual lawsuit that has been filed, there are videos and tapes support in that named lawsuit. Now, that is for evidence, and the court
she was recording shit when she was 13.
That's what it listed in the lawsuit. Now, I didn't see the video or the tape, but that they're coming forward saying that they have videos and tape. And then also that if there is something like a kit, right? So a kit wasn't, or hospital records, right? It has not been included in the lawsuit, but a kit or hospital record, if it does exist, certain strategies that lawyers use is to hold back evidences like that to use later in mediation or during litigation, and it would not necessarily appear in the initial filing, which this is an initial filing. I think also with Jay-Z, with his extortion lawsuit, he's being smart in the sense of trying to protect himself and his legacy, but also they're calling to name Jane Doe, to name her so they can establish whether or not she is a credible witness or not.
That's what they need to.
Yes. So what I'm saying is there is something, because there's tapes and there's videos. Now, I don't know what that is specifically, but it's enough to file a lawsuit. Now, two things can be true. This woman can be a liar and be a money grabber, or she could be telling the truth and still trying to grab some money, right? But I think as far as Jay-Z and his situation, he's doing the best he can to protect himself. Now, the final thing I will say is everyone has a past, right? Men have past, right? Jay-Z is living a totally different life than the single bachelor he was at that time, correct? He has been spotted, seen with, associated with underage girls or young women, even when he met Beyonce. So we can't put like this is so far of a stretch, right? We have to use some kind of scrutiny. So he has to use some kind of scrutiny, and see he could possibly have some kind of involvement, whether it's full on rape, essay, whatever. We have to at least see that there's something to this. What I will hope, though, is that moving forward, if you are just being on a general human being basis, but especially a high profile man or a man that has a reputation or something to lose, what happens in the past will always come forward and be a part of your life. You cannot erase that, right? You have to take full accountability. Even if you are in a situation like Diddy was really the main one, or could be the main one, but you're in his peripheral. You have to be accountable about the type of people you choose to hang around, associate with, because their influence will rub off on you, right? And I think a lot of people, those chickens are coming to roost with Diddy. So I think this can be a lesson of the amount of accountability, especially in men, and especially Black men in this post-Me Too world, because they're going to come at you harder than Harvey Weinstein and other people. That you really need to get some kind of control over yourself, your person, the type of people you associate with it, and practice sexual discipline and respect.